Devanney's getting sued. Another guy, Kevin Colbeck.
Resolution number?
You don't have to do it in here, only over there. Well, you can look it up yourself.
I might have the lawsuit on my computer.
Number 124.
Okay. Yeah, there was the, I don't know about the Travisano thing. Travisano's dead, isn't he? I mean, but it's coming up tomorrow.
No, Travisano isn't dead. He's met very much. His wife passed away,
Oh.
but he's very much alive.
So he sued Devanney too?
Yeah, you didn't read that suit? It's outrageous. It's really outrageous. I know you have a thing about, oh, they didn't give him any work, but I don't understand where you're coming from
That
with
was a man with a
that.
crooked face.
That's Travisano.
It was pretty fascinating, and I hope I get my hands on the transcript someday and the depositions. That would be a great read. But yeah, he appealed. It was thrown out of the county courthouse by Catherine Brock on a technicality. It was the way I don't know exactly how it was. He wasn't supposed to sue the freeholders. He sued the county manager or the county lord. He didn't mention the freehold, something like that. I'm not saying it correctly, but it was some little technicality. It was thrown out, but he managed to appeal it, and it's due tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm hoping. It's outrageous what they do to these people. It's just outrageous.
Okay. Well, we don't know what he did to Colbeck. There are two Colbecks. Well, I was the only one who spoke on this, but this is what I said at the meeting there.
124. And this is appointing Palumbo Renard to represent George Devanney in some matter against Kevin Colbeck versus UC. It just seems odd because this is the second lawyer gotten from the second suit representing a former county employee. I'd like to know what the justification for representing a former county employee. Because oddly enough, you're being sued by Kevin Colbeck. They don't have to get into that details of the case. I'll just assume it's, well, whatever. But Kevin Colbeck is a county employee too, or was. There are two of them. There's a junior and a senior. But there are counterclaims possible, cross claims. To have the county, I would think George Devanney wouldn't want to be represented, unless he's trying to save some money for a trip he might be taking that is going to be sponsored this year. But it just seems out of line, especially with more lawsuits probably coming. I mean, I don't know, but this just kind of popped up. And maybe you can get into the nature of this lawsuit too. I'm just curious. I don't want to go off with my own. But that was really the only question I had. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Mr. Burge. Mr. Devanney was a county employee at the time when this lawsuit arose. And he's entitled to representation by this county. I'll ask Bob Barry to add anything to that.
So basically, he's not only being sued in his individual capacity, but in his official capacity as the former county manager, and that has been a practice of this county and basically any other public entity in terms of individuals being sued in their official capacity, whether present or former employees.
All right, thank you, Mr. Barry.
So that was it. I'm still confused on the matter. Why is Devanney even accepting the county's lawyer? I mean, there could be a counterclaim.
Well, what would he do? Go out and get his own?
He was a county employee.
That's what Joe Paterno did. I mean, because the county could throw him under the bus. I mean, if you're paying the lawyer's bills.
The county is not going to throw Senator Raymond nephew under the bus. He's got insurance in that area. They're not going to. It's not a normal situation.
In the reorg meeting, Devanney was up front with the judges, shaking hands and everything. He sat up there.
Yeah.
So he didn't leave the county.
But the other point is how many more of these are coming, especially if Travisano wins. And I'm not sure. La Pala was a no work. Travisano was bad
No
work.
work too. The same thing. They punish you. They
So-
take you. You're in charge. They take you out of your business. You're used to running a business and having people in charge of you. And then they humiliate you. They take away all your responsibilities and duties. They take away your employees. And not only that, they stuck Travisano in a tiny little closet. They stuck La Pola in a closet in a detention center. I think he had to get buzzed in and out of his office. He was literally in prison. And so, over what? These were capable people. They were doing their jobs. And they took their jobs and they gave them to political hacks. And now we get sued over it. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. It is punishment to be humiliated like that. Nobody wants to go to work and do nothing. It's hard to do nothing.
There was another pending litigation. This is what they had an executive session at the end. It was supposed to be about buying stuff, but they added something, maybe another lawsuit.
Oh, good for you. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
That
I'm
wasn't
just-
on the agenda.
Right. They said one of the reasons for going to executive session is pending litigation, and we'll finish up with how they finished up for executive session.
Public Meetings Act, public body may enter into executive session for the purpose of discussing certain enumerated subjects. This board now wishes to enter executive session for the purpose of discussing potential real estate acquisition, and a second item, attorney-client privilege communication, potential litigation.